What's up, everyone? Today we have a project open from Splice, username mcordasco. mcordasco sent this project in today. The project is called Peppy Piano Chords, and I'm going to play it through, and then I'm going to start going in on it. I don't really have a plan for this. I just feel like working on it because it's a dope project, and I think we can mix our artistic abilities. So let's get it done. But as always, don't forget to like this video, comment on this video what you think, and subscribe to this channel if you're digging what I'm doing. And also, we got the Academy of EDM coming next week, like Monday. And that is a multi-level music production course that I made, and I'll let you know when the Academy is accessible. If you're just joining us, I'm Alex Rome. I teach music production, mixing, and mastering, and I want to make you a perfect musician. So let's get to it. Here's the project by mcordasco, and it's called Peppy Piano Chords, and I can tell you, these chords are pretty peppy. Ooh, see that right there? Save that for right here, because that snare is like it's literally like a ticking time bomb of when the bass is gonna drop. So, and like it sounds perfect, the flow of it and everything. I was like, because I heard that snare hit right here, and I was waiting for something to drop, but then you dropped like small percussion, and I'm thinking like if you're gonna throw that snare in there as like a teaser, or like a drum fill, kind of like it is, you need to drop something a little bigger. Nice little build up. Nice. Let's listen to this. I'm sorry I keep stopping. I'm the worst, I know. Nice. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. Alright, so I'm going to save this one. Save, and get back to that, because that's a nice bass. Save this bass. I'm just gonna have fun today. I don't know if this is gonna be like much of a tutorial, but more so me just doing my thing on this project. So you go intro, verse, drop, verse, drop, verse, drop, verse, drop again? Is that a third drop? Oh, you're not fucking around, man. So you have drop, and then you have... Oh, that's kind of like a bridge, actually. That's not really a drop. And then we have... So we have drop, drop, drop. Okay. Drop, drop, drop. But then what do we have here? Oh, wait. We got drop, drop. Oh no, I messed myself up. That's two drops here and then one drop here. That's longer. Okay, my bad. We got a little extended here. You went extendo. Okay. Let's go right here. So what really fired me up about this project was this snare. And I want to go ahead and make a new beat. Just add some drums. Something like that. I don't know. We're gonna go bang, bang, bang. Oh, it's got a little pre thing there. That's cool. We can keep that. But actually I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna get rid of the front. of it because I just want it to be that special sounding snare that it is. This is a nice snare. Where did you get this snare? I love it. It sounds like an up-pitched dubstep snare that you wouldn't use in dubstep because it doesn't sound that big. It sounds like a smaller snare you'd use in something more melodic like this. Appreciate you guys chilling with me tonight. Whoever is tuning in. Hopefully I can make something really, really cool for you. We're gonna go bang, bang, snare, bang, snare, bang, snare, bang, bang, snare. Something like that. Let's go with sound and then kick. I want to take one of these. I didn't originally want to go with a kick this big because it gets rough, so I'm just gonna shorten it up a little, and hopefully we can get that hard sound of the kick still with cutting out its you know, everything it's good for. Oh, what's the short key for adding a new audio track? I forget. Oh, I'm still going out to 3/4. I had that set up for live streaming, but live streaming is ridiculously hard to do from a DAW, and I haven't cracked it yet. Don't know what to do. Dude, we're gonna make wonders, man. This is already sounding cool. Oh, hear that? There's like a little like sound like wah, 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 in the ear. Oh, it's layered on the snare. That's the greatest thing I ever heard. Look, I have something to follow it up. This is exactly the kind of weird shit that people love. Ooh. What? Ooh. What? Oh. Watch. Hold on, I'm just going to record that. Wait a second. Are we ready to record? Yep. Ooh. What? So these, I can throw some bit crusher on them and it'll kind of have that old video game vibe. And that'll rest easy with somebody who really digs that kind of vibe. Ooh. So that's just a little bit of downsampling. Ooh. Ooh. What? And then we could take that and throw a little bit of Q on it. Ooh. What? Let's do that. And what else did I want to do to this? Oh, yeah, I'll pitch it. Ooh. No, that's going to be too high. Damn it. Oh, I can't up pitch it. I have to up formant it. Because I like the pitch of it. It's actually in key. That's not the right pitch plugin. Let's go vocal transformer. Let's turn mono off. We don't need it to be mono. What? This has to be quicker. Idea. Instead of up pitching it because it sounds rough as hell. It sounds like too rough, even though rough is good sometimes. When it comes to music, let's do this. Oh, that's gonna, damn it. So it's like, it's one or the other. It's either OTT or Bit Crusher. That's the one we're gonna go with. No, I didn't want to layer that. I wanted to go, because you already have your sample there that's so special. It sounds so sick. So I don't want to ruin your sample. That's like, couldn't be closer to what I'm going for. Ooh. And then these are just gonna, I'm gonna throw these into like one ear or something and call it a day. See? And some of y'all probably thought I didn't know what I was doing. Let's go add us a new audio track and start layering these snares, because snares alone are not even a thing to me anymore. Over my 2 months I took off of YouTube, like 2 months ago, no, like a couple weeks ago before I came back, I learned a lot with music because I was making music every day. And I learned that the best thing you could ever possibly do with samples is layer them as many as you can, because it just makes them sound thicker. It gives them something that they just didn't have before you layered it. Let's go. I love this thing, not necessarily because of the sound of it, but because of the wideness of it. I don't even hear a piece of this sample that sits in the center pan. So let's go like that, and then I'm gonna get this, something like this, like as this could be snare number 4. So let's put this right here, and then every 4th snare will have that. I'm thinking every main snare might need something a little more special than what's going on. So let's go super tiny clap like this. It sounds big, but I'm gonna chop a lot of that off. Ooh, heartburn. Mason jar smells like hell. I just washed it too, but it smells like bad breath. We need to make a change. Let's go here. 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 These are falling off beat. That's why. They were on the wrong beat, and that was throwing me off for the second half. Super, 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 super dope. Create, track, stack. You know the deal by now. Okay, let's go new software, instrument track, and drum kit. We're just going to throw one of these on there for now as a placeholder kit until we start editing the sample. I like using these really weak acoustic drums and adding electronic effects to it. Life-changing. Am I going out to the 3 and 4 again? There we go. Messes me up all day. This is 4th snare is a little hot. What the hell is this if I am not editing what I thought I was editing? What is the sound? Where did that come from? Did I put that in there? There we go. Go. Well, I'm just like, what? Where did that even come from? Let's go ahead. Throw that in there. Electronic effects. What electronic effects do you add to hi-hats, Alex? Camel Crusher. Doesn't get more EDM than Camel Crusher. Even though it'll work in any genre nowadays. But I always remembered Camel Crusher as that, like, you know, the beginning of the Martin Garrix days when he would use Camel Crusher and everyone's like, what? What is Camel Crusher? Oh, I miss those days. Hi-hats are those things that you have to get, like, perfect, because when they aren't perfect for some reason, they stick out like a sore thumb, like a dumb sore thumb. So now I want to layer that with something that sounds just super different. That's not super different at all now, is it? Whatever, I'll take you. Where's the open? There's the hi-hat foot splash. There we go. I think I might have to put that one on a different layer though, because let's just see. Where is the hi-hat? There we go. There we go. That's what I'm going for. Like, maybe we could do the same thing. Dude. Ah, it smells so bad. It smells like ocean water. What am I drinking? It's like, am I even drinking water? I don't have these plugins, man. I'm sorry. But it's okay. You're using a beautiful piano here. You turn the XXL on, and you turn this all the way to soft. Oh, I love this. I love seeing what people do. The reverbs in the Giant are more than perfect. The only problem with them is you can't add the same reverb to all your other instruments. If you could do that, then you could totally rock that reverb all day. Or if you have a mix that is just a piano and nothing else, maybe a piano and a vocalist and that's it, you could possibly pull off adding the reverb from the Giant. But in this case, we have too many other instruments that aren't going to rock the same verb, so we got to turn it off. I'm sorry, man. You know, we're not even mixing, so I'm going to turn it on. What am I even saying? We're just adding ideas right now. I'm like mouth drumming right now. Why am I having trouble here thinking about what I'm doing? Oh yeah, let's analyze this bass. This bass sounds like more than perfect. Only problem is it's fluttering from ear to ear, and you don't want bass to do that. But I'm gonna try to save as much of it as possible without taking too much of it out, because if you take too much of it out, you're not gonna get that really nice feeling that that bass is giving you. If you go super detuned on a respace, though, it's so uneven that it's actually even. Weird. Fuck around and never come down. If you guys remember the Wiz Khalifa song that I'm talking about, I think it's the same chords but faster and possibly a different key. Now time to go bendy on this. You already are bending. That's interesting. Let's go to 140. Let's see if that, I don't know if that's like a good speed right off the bat. 140. Wah, wah, la, la, la. Maybe we could do something like that. Ready? Ideas are flowing in. Wah, tape stop. Wah. And that is that much closer to a fire bass line. Oh, that mason jar just smells so bad. It's like stuck in my nose, and here I am drinking from it. We have a bigger kick, which means bigger problems in the sub bass. Big kick, big problems. I'm just going to get that ready to sidechain now, so later our life isn't shitty. Let's make this a small sidechain signal. Easier to deal with, easier to manage, easier to listen to. Everything, all of the above. I don't know what I'm doing there. No output. I'm going to call this Ghostly, actually. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you call it. You do want a ghost kick, though. Watch, if I play this, you don't hear it, but clearly it's doing something. I like to put these at 0. It's kind of like because I want them to have as much gain as possible. The more gain your signal has, the easier it is to reach your compressor and have more control over stuff. I'm going to use my Fab Filter Pro C for sidechaining because it's the best, easily the best compressor for sidechaining. Gives you the most control, works the hardest. Native Instruments compressor actually worked pretty hard at sidechaining too, but not nearly as good as this one. I think it was called the Solid Dynamics. That was it. That's the one I used to use. This is just so nice, this sound. These aren't nearly as fat as I would like. I'm telling you, these hi-hats are always a challenge for me. Let's throw a some kind of gain. There's not even reverb on this. Wait till there's reverb on it. I like to mix dry, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned. Mix dry, get it sounding as perfect as you can, because if it sounds good dry, it's going to sound better wet. It's going to sound far better wet. Like life-changing wet. That's why if you get it good, sounding good dry, you're like a champion. You're in a good spot to make that song pop. I don't like putting my mixer that high. I feel like that's rookie. I don't know why. Alright. What did I just do? I don't know what all that is. I don't ever mess around with drummer tracks. I only use software instrument tracks and audio tracks because it just gives you all the control to do whatever you want. I don't like any preset settings. Any kind of preset setting just kind of gets in the way. Presets are good for finding inspiration though. If you have no ideas, presets, they'll give you an idea. Any preset just gives you a world of ideas. It's just on you to pick the right one. You know what I mean? I could do with this one. No, because I have the hi-hat there. Oh, I like. Let's see if we can edit that to sound a little bit better than basic. Let's come into modulation effects. Oddest saturation I've ever heard in a plugin. Ready? It's like so nicely clean that I wouldn't even call it saturation. I would just call it like some sort of thickening. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe that won't work. But now I think the attack is a little odd. Okay. This is the issue right here. There we go. And then we can kind of build our own transient. Just a tad touch of that. Take some of its glory out of the lows. It looks like it's going to shine here, so I don't want to take that away because that's kind of the whole point of it. See, it still sounds good. Even though we can't hear the bottom hit anymore. Delay. Sample delay. Spread it out a little bit. That one's irrelevant now, so you just took that note out. At some point, we're going to need a drum fill. How do I make drum fills? You got it. Let's go to the Logic drums. Let's go to the good old Bluebird. I don't know the difference in any of these. All I know is they sound slightly different than each other. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bang! We just hit the nail on the head. Let's take that. I like to bounce out my drum fills that I make with that because the low end travels into the next part of the song, and this thing, the only reason I made it was for a drum fill. I don't need its sub bass to travel anywhere else besides where this right here. Let's go. These are gonna get in the way, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. Edit, undo. Real quick, I just want to see where the first note of those hits. Nope. Off with you. Let's get you on that reverb game. I'm gonna make you a bust reverb to a super nice reverb. I want a small reverb because I feel like when you drop this, it gets like really, you know what? Yeah, because I don't know what your plans are with this song, but I'll just show you what I think would be pretty sick. Like at the moment, I don't even know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna take a small room reverb and add everything to it. Why did? Oh. I thought this was the snare section for a second, but it's not. Ha ha hi-hats. Let's go here. Oh, that. It's kind of like, it sounds like, it's not really reverb, it just sounds like a sound. I can roll with this one. Let's reverb up. Let's come into here. I like to low cut my reverbs just in case they want to seep into the lower 5s and 400 hertz range. It's a dumb range for reverb. You just don't need it there. Alright, what else has reverb? We got this. Not really sure what, whoops, not really sure what any of these are. So I'm going to group them up. Anyway, well, I know that this is the kick, obviously. I don't know what this is. It's like such a scary sound, but it's like that good kind of scary that you just want more of. Why can't we make this a lead? What are we doing? Hold on. It's samples like these that make my head spin in like glory. Like, I don't know what I'm hearing, but we need as much of this as possible. We'll do something like that with your guitar sample here. No, edit, undo. What is that delay I'm hearing though? That echo? We need to fix that, and then this sample's gonna get as straight as it can be. I want to hear what it sounds like without your stuff. Oh! I thought it was a guitar, and here you are like humming into your mic. It sounds sick, bro. You put a guitar rig on that? Never seen something like this done ever. Cool. We're gonna turn this into a lead. That's like a cool sound and all that throws in the left ear, but that could be much quieter. Wouldn't be that. What? Alright. Guess we're using it for what it's worth. Let's unwiden it. Well, I guess we can't use it as a lead now because it's too wide. I need it to be in mono, and I feel like putting it in mono would ruin it. Why does it sound so wide still? That is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Wait a second. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it like that. Make it fully mono, and then we'll add a layer. Don't worry. We'll add a layer. We're gonna make it work. I want to get the end of the recording now. So no, that wasn't gonna work. Fuck. I wanted it to do something different, but if it doesn't do anything different, that just makes us better because we're gonna have to make it work. It sounds sick though, so sick. Watch this. If we play, I hit a button by accident, I'm sorry. Man, it's just too much sound for me. I don't know what's going on here. Sounds like that, they're cool, but why is it so dirty? I don't know how to. Oh, here it is. I still hear something like echoing. Oh, it sounds like you might have that's just the way it's recorded. Alright, well, let's keep making it work. Right there, it fits perfectly in that mix, like at that volume point, I think. I'm gonna take the piano out for the when the rhythm comes in, just see what it sounds like. Let's drop the sub for this part. This is still awkwardly breathing in my ears. It like seeps into my ears at a really wide width. So I'm gonna come into here. Why doesn't it? Here we go. It was like super wide, it just sounded weird. It's okay to, you don't need to leave that much room sometimes. I think this beat would be just fine if we kept it rolling out. But I love how we could drop the pianos and then bring them back in. Your pianos, by the way, your theory is on point. I have no negative things to say about your theory. These pianos carry a lot of low frequency weight, and that's going to crash into your bass line all day, homeboy. So we need to get this EQ'd, and while it's the drop, I think it'll sound really nice. Anytime I get pianos, even though they're pretty spread instruments, I try to spread them, especially if I have a lead. In this case, they are closer to the lead than not, because there isn't a lead on this. It's just kind of like a beat. Maybe we can add some of this too. Nah, nah. Oh my god. Fuck.
Thanks for opening the door.
You're welcome.
Thanks for
I'm
answering.
shooting a video. I could not. You need to help yourself in those situations. I'm working. I was working.
What do you want me to do? Break in?
Call Nick or bring
What do you
in.
think I did?
Or get
I
a
called
key.
Nick 4
Here,
times.
or get a key.
Get
I'm
me a
recording.
key.
All right, I'm recording. Can
I'm
you?
coming in.
Okay. Can you?
Hi.
Hi.
Here. Thanks for the hug and the kiss.
I'll talk to you after my video. Okay.
Can you give me a hug?
Okay. I'll talk to you after the video. Ain't got time for that. I take that back because we already added that cool sample, so this is just irrelevant. You know what's still not sitting well in the mix? These. You know why? Because they're too loud. Their frequencies are lower than their frequency range can't be that loud in this mix because it won't sound good. Maybe we don't need that one. And it could just be one of those extra sounds. If you wanted to make this a beat, like a song, my suggestion would be create a lead sound that could ride with that bass, and you would need to get wait a second, what is that? Na 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 na. I didn't even mess with these once today. I've been on this for an hour and I've not thought to look at these. So if you really wanted this to be like a song, you would scratch a lot of these elements that are sitting in the middle of the mix, and you would emphasize these. But this sounds more like a chill beat, and I don't want to ruin that. So I'm just gonna mix these leads in for you. This is how I mix leads, because leads get really leads are tough. These are real loud. It's got something sitting in the left ear, probably overpanned. Let me just un-overpan that. Dude, this beat is just insane. Let's turn off the reverb and delays. That's for sure. We need to dry these out and then wet them up. H delay. Oh, wait. I'm thinking like everybody in the world has H delay, but not a lot of people have it. So let's go stereo delay so you can edit this and be able to have fun with the delay. With the delay, let's go delay, low cut. So these leads, they naturally sound wetter than what I would want to go for. What's my problem with these leads? I feel like if I add reverb, it's not gonna really take the reverb sound, but it'll mix in well if I just add the reverb anyway. Trust me, that's just how mixing works. Sometimes you don't hear what it is that you're doing, like you don't hear any difference, but it's actually making a huge difference audibly speaking. Leads. Whoa. Whoa on the lows and whoa on the sound. These are incredible. This is like one of those life-changing sounds. It really is. Things still sound a little bit off to me. Doesn't matter, that still sounds sick. All this needs is like a lot more time. Let's listen to what we got. Oh, I forgot about those. Still in a lot of pieces, but I think it sounds incredible. Your piano just sounds incredible. How the way it's, I don't know, sounds good. If I run a limiter, it's probably going to tell me that my snare's too loud. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Alright, so we got a lot of kick and a lot of snare to turn down a little bit. Let's bring it on down. So the kick is now the bigger guy. Let's open this up again. So I'd probably go closer with that mix on them, or that balance on them. I want everything to flow. Everything has to be the same volume. If it's and you got yourself a song. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.